What is good people? Slowly going fast, and we back at it with another one. This is gonna be a quick one. We're not gonna even go too far into this. So I was responding to a specific comment. That's what this video is about. A guy on my not my last video, but probably my most recent popular video. One of my most popular videos I've ever uploaded was talking about the JB Hunt pay and how much you can make at JB Hunt. Now, first off, the $90,000 a year comment came from, like I said, my trainer. Okay, that's how much he made. Don't know his pay scale. That's on them. I think he gets a daily rate, especially when he's training. He just gets a straight daily rate no matter what. So probably makes more than me. He also said that he probably won't make as much this year because they don't pay as much this year as he was paid last year. His pay has gone down. With that being said, here is my check stub, right? And you can pause it, zoom in on the screen. And what I said was, now I go semi-local 1 day a week, right? This guy said he don't trust anybody who doesn't show their check stub. Now I'm not gonna show my name, my social, my bank account. I'm not showing all that information. You don't need to know my deductions and everything like that. That's, you know, on me. I was going to show you what the actual my take home is and what I'm actually making. Okay, so it shows $12.99 on this check, and this is my check from, I believe, last week. It shows $12.99 on that check, but it's actually on that part, but that's just the miles and the stops. They actually gave me an extra I believe an extra $200. No, the $200 is on that part. So the $12.99 is included. They gave you an extra $90 per diem, and I was told that was for time for food or whatever that is. So the per diem stuff, I don't really understand. I ain't gonna hold you. But the actual check is about $1,400, and after my deductions, which, like I said, I have child support, I pay for medical, all that. I'm not starting a 401k yet. I normally do a 401k, but they're not matching the 401k until after a year, which is trash. JB Hunt, that's completely trash. So as you can see, on the 2 days, on the day I went up to Oakland and the day I came back, which I don't even know if I went to, the day I went up to Oakland and the day I came back, those days I made $400 on each day. So those 2 days alone, I made $800 on those 2 days. So him saying that he only made $800 a week is, hey, like I said, that's on you, bro. I don't know what you make. That's on you. I make more than that. I made $800 in 2 days, as you can see by the evidence on this check here. So then you can see the rest of the days I barely scratched 200. Now that's what I said. If I didn't go semi-local for at least 1 day, then it wouldn't even be worth it, because you're barely making any money. Now, somebody who's local every day, and you know, it gets rough because most days you can go out and do a B route. Like today, getting unloaded right now to El Super, where we don't really unload at. We usually unload at Smart Final. Some El Supers don't have a dock, so you're gonna unload there. But like I was saying, today they gave me 2 loads. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get my truck until an hour and a half after my shift started. So that means that cuts into my time to come back and do a B route. They gave me 2 loads, both in LA. Midday is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. There's mad traffic. I probably won't have time to do a B route. They're gonna unload this, and then I have one more stop, and then I'm gonna head back to the yard. After all that's done, it's probably gonna be about 8, 9 o'clock by the time I get back. I probably will have 5 hours still on my clock, and I can do a B route. But, you know, time at home for me is worth more than anything than the little extra $30 I'll make for that B route. You know, actually, that's a lie, because you'll get about $60, because you'll get the stop. You'll get because you stop to pick up another route, that's 30, and then when you drop off, there's another 30 on the B route. And so you can, like, that's easily, if you do a B route, you're making at least 60 plus the miles, maybe like $10 on a B route, because they're usually local. So that's about $70 you're gonna make on that B route. Now, if you do that every day, that's gonna add up to a lot of money. So yeah, you can make money on this account. I'm not saying you can't. It's just certain days where they take forever to get you a truck, forever to get you a load, is less money. That's why I tell everybody who's new on this account when they come talk to me, hey, do at least 1 day regional. Sleep in the truck for 1 day, you'll make the most money in that going up and coming back, as you can see by my check. And that's literally the end of this video, because there's not, you can see on the check what I was talking about. And it's up to you, it's literally up to you how much money you make. It's, you get paid per mile, and you get paid per load. Now, they show on the check, you know, the mileage, the hourly and stuff like that, but I don't think that really counts. I don't know why they even put the $18 an hour on the check. That's a little weird. There's detention pay and all that, but I don't understand it, because at the end of the check it shows per mile, so I don't understand how that works. But I get it. You also get a $200 a week bonus for showing up every day and working, I think, at least 45 hours. On this check, I worked 47 hours. So I made $1,300 working 47 hours. I didn't, like this guy was saying, I didn't have to work a 6-day. I didn't work 55 hours. It was 47 hours. I made $1,300, and then actually it was I think $1,390. I made $1,390, and on two of the days alone, I made $800 just on 2 days. So you can make some money. You just have to work. Now, is that a lot of money? No, it's not. By no means necessary is a lot. Can I make a shit ton more? Yes. If I do a B route every single day, I can make a lot more money, because like I said, you get normally I get 2 stops initially 2 stops. There's 30 when you get there to the RCDC. That's 30 when you get to the first stop. That's 30 when you get to the next stop. That's $90. The miles are, you know, whatever, because they usually only add up to $20-$30 at the end of the day. And then there's $30 when you get back to the RC. That's 4 stops, so that's $120. Usually that's $120 for that. Then the miles usually add up to maybe $70 after all ripping and running. If you go to LA, add up to $7. Now, if you do a B route, now you get minimum 2 more stops, because you get the stop when you go out to the place, and then you get to stop when you come back. So it's another $60 plus maybe another $20-$30 for the thing. So you could probably average around $250, at least $250 a day, maybe a little more, $250 to $260 a day. No, it's not $300 a day. It's really not. But like I said, when you make over $400 on those 2 days, that helps, you know, balance it out. And that's why my check looks like it does. This is my average. The check you see right now is my average, with me being lazy for 3 days out the week. 2 days I work hard, driving way up there and driving back. The rest of the 3 days I'm lazy as hell. On to the next one, y'all.